Welcome. Welcome to Convos and Cocktails with TJ. Thank y'all for coming through to Vibe with me tonight. I'm back with another interesting topic. Tonight we are talking about the inner freak. We had a viewer send in a topic saying she is 28 years old and just experienced her very first orgasm. Not only that, some other things just jump out, some feelings, emotions sexually that she has never experienced before. So the topic tonight is the inner freak. Do we all have one? Is it human nature? It's in there. Maybe some of us are more reserved, but it just takes that right person to pull it out. Or is it absolutely a myth? Are some people just naturally reserved no matter who they run into, what they do? There is no inner freak. So that's what we are going to be talking about tonight. Now, before we get to our topic, this is Convos and Cocktails with TJ. So you are supposed to be drinking with me. Let me know what is in your glass, your red cup, your bottle. What are you sipping on tonight? Make sure you drop that down in the comments. And of course, I am drinking from our sponsors, Bout Vodka. Remember that Bout is black owned, no GMO, all natural. You will never wake up with a headache or a hangover, but you will be feeling good just like I am. All right. All right. So we're going to go ahead and jump into the topic. For you guys that are just joining us, we have a viewer topic tonight. We had someone send in a topic saying that she is 28 years old and she just experienced her very, very first orgasm. Not only that, she says something happened. She don't know what happened, but she went absolutely wild with this guy. The freak jumped out, y'all. She found herself doing all kinds of little naughty things that she'd never done before. And she's like, what the earth? What the hell? This has never happened. What is it about this guy that just made the freak jump out like this? So she sent this topic in saying, ask your viewers, is this normal? Like, does everyone kind of meet this person that brings this side of them out that they didn't know was there? The freak, the inner freak. So, you guys start to chime in Ebonics over on IG Plain Jane 10. Give y'all a wave. Thanks both of you for coming through to vibe with me tonight. Please chime in on the topic and let us know what you think about that. We do know that there's all types of people, that some people are generally, just for whatever reason, a little more freaky. It could be the way that they were raised. They don't have as many sexual reservations, So we do know that some people we're not even going to call it the inner freak. They just damn freaky. That's just how they are. And I don't think anything is wrong with that. And then we do have people on the other side of that spectrum that are just very shy sexually. And again, it could be how they were raised, the family was shy when it came to sexual topics, in a lot of household, it was taboo to even talk about sex. So it could be someone that's from that type of, background or circumstance that this ends up happening to. And the way it sounds to me is kind of that's her situation. She says she's 28 years old and she just experienced her very, very first orgasm. Now, I do want to say to that, I'm going to adopt the big sister role here in saying that part is not abnormal. I also, did not experience a real orgasm until I was in my mid to late 20s. And I think when it happened, I was like, what the? All this time, I thought that I'd been having an orgasm. You get that little feeling, oh, I can't But that orgasm is a whole different level, isn't it? So that's what happened to her. She said she's just experienced the orgasm for the very first time. And not only did she experience the orgasm for the first time, she said something happened. All of her inhibitions, all of her composure just totally left. She was wide open, just doing anything that basically touched her head, you know? So she's saying in this topic, asking all of us what we think about it. Is it human nature? Do any of you have any stories like that where you experience something similar to this? I don't know if this topic would be the same for men, because usually I do try to split the topic so that way, men can kind of come and chime in too. But I don't know. I think with guys, you guys ejaculate. So I think that once you start doing that, that's just something that happens every time. You might still, I don't know. I think that a guy can still run into somebody that might just tap into a side of his freakiness that he did not know was there. You know. So anybody else besides the person that's sent in this topic experience anything like that, where there was just this one person that bought a side of you, an inner freak, a side of you that you did not know that you had? Was there ever a special person that for some reason all the inhibitions that you damn had went flying out of the window with that person for some reason? And our viewer that sent in the topic, that's what's happened to her. She says she confused as hell because ever since they had this awesome sexcapade, all she can think about is damn him. She say all day he's on her. Yeah, he got that hammer. He didn't tap that thing right. But she sent in a topic to us asking, is this normal? Like, what the hell? I'm 28. She says she did not just start having sex. She's had quite a few sexual encounters. So she just finds it strange that with this person, some type of fire, was flying that she wasn't used to, some stuff that she never experienced. Marlon Garland, thank you so much for coming through to Vibe tonight. Marlon, maybe you can give us some insight on the men's side. We had a lady sent in a topic basically saying that she's been with a guy that drove her damn crazy, that she had her very first orgasm, that she's come before, but she had an orgasm. And not only that, she said a side of her jumped out that she never seen before. The freak jumped out. She was down for whatever. Her inhibitions, her comfort zone, everything was thrown out of the window when it came to this guy. And she said now that it's all over, she kind of scared. She's like, oh, what the hell happened? To the point where she's thinking about him all the time. And she's like, is this normal? To me, it sounds like a good situation if the dude shares her feelings and enthusiasm and all this, because I think it's really cool when you do meet that person that you can just be you, let all your inhibitions go, that freak jump out, and it's just a beautiful experience. So Marlon, hey, chime in, let me know, is that possible for a guy? Like, do you guys have, I would think so, but I don't know, I'm not a guy. Do you guys have that one or two that you meet in your life that just brings a part of you out that, maybe isn't normally there? All right. And Marlon, you say you had an older woman. Okay. I've heard people, guys actually say that they enjoy older women because they're a little bit more experienced. They may teach you some things that you don't know, or pull some shit out of you that you didn't know was there. So I think that's cool. All right. So you guys that are with me, I was gone last week. So I thank y'all for joining me. I don't know if everybody know I'm back. The viewing is kind of low. So feel free to share the broadcast, invite people, to come in and talk with us on this topic. I want to find out, about the inner freak. Is it something that we all have, Is it just that some of us never had that right person to tap into it yet? Or is it just certain people that got a freak in them and certain people that don't? So wait, while we are waiting for some more people to join us, I want to tell y'all a little bit about our sponsors for tonight. Our first sponsors is Destiny Jewels Boutique. Carol Norris is how you will follow her on Facebook. Again, she's Destiny Jewels Boutique on IG, and she has that smell good. She has shea butters with scent. So all of these scents that you see over here on the screen, she has for men and women. They leave your skin so soft, smelling so good, and it stays on all day. So you guys that come out to the events, make sure she's always at the events that you go and check out Carol. And if you don't come out to the events, there's her IG and her Facebook right there for you guys to follow her. Our other official sponsors for tonight is Bout Vodka, and we're going to get a quick word from them. I actually think that more people than had that damn inner freak jump out, and just maybe on a public platform you guys are not as open to say that. But I was saying earlier that you have all type of people, and nothing is wrong. I was raised in a family that was liberal as far as that. We never felt like sex was a taboo topic, or like you couldn't talk about sex. But I did have girlfriends that I was friends with that, if you ever brought up the topic, they get shy and, stuff like that. Even today, you guys that have come to Eargasm, you know what I mean? We have people that walk in the door all shy, covering their mouth when they hear stuff. And then you have people that's, So there are all levels, different levels of, freakiness. But the question here today is the inner freak. Even those people that, are reserved, that might be a little shy sexually. Do you guys think that they still have an inner freak, that everyone has one? Y'all let me know. I'm kind of thinking that they do. I want to see what you guys say, but I do kind of think that the inner freak is in there. And that, if you've never experienced it, that just maybe you haven't met or ever been with the right person to snatch that damn inner freak about you. Y'all let me know what you think about that. And Marlon, you said the older woman taught you the right way. And you said, what about me? What do you mean? Restate the question. What about me? Are you asking if I have an inner freak? So you guys that are just joining us, CS Brooklyn over on IG, thank you for coming through. Tonight we're talking about the inner freak. We had a viewer send in a topic saying she is 28 years old and just the other day, y'all, experienced her very first orgasm. She said not only did she experience her very first orgasm at 28 years old, there's some other shit start happening. That it was just something jumped out of her where she had no inhibitions anymore. Her comfort zone was fuck her comfort zone. Excuse my language, but hey, that's how she felt, she told me. She did all type of things that she never saw herself doing before, that she never did with anybody else, and she feels damn great about it. The thing is, she's like a little like confused as to where the hell did that come from. Like, she say she's never did that type of stuff before. Where in the hell did that come from? So she say, TJ, I'm sending this in just to ask some of your other viewers, have they ever experienced that? Have they ever been with someone that for some reason this person snatched? What's up, Lee? Thank you for coming through. Lee say yes, you are right. Snatch that freakiness up out of you. That they just take you to another level and you don't know what the hell happened, but whatever happened, it did. Charlie Peregrine, what is up, boo? Thank you so much for coming through. And Marley, you talking about yes. Are you? Do I have an inner freak? Yeah, I mean yes. Anybody that has been to a TJ Hope production, that has read a TJ Hope book, even if it's a thriller, even if it's an urban fiction book, it's gonna be some dynamite sex scenes riddled through the book. So I get to act out my inner freak in my writing often, in my poetry, in my books. And if you read in a book, you go, yeah, TJ got an inner freak. But I may be like her, the girl that sent this in that I also did not have my first orgasm until like late 20s. You know what I mean? And I was also like her and like, what was that? Like all of that time before that, I thought I was having some good sex. I thought I was getting it down. And then that one came along. So I feel her. I can identify with the sister that sent this in. That one came along that made me realize that there's a whole nother level of sex that I thought I was doing something. So I don't know. Have you guys ever experienced that? Do y'all think everybody really has one? It leads to my turn out. Okay. And Marlon, you say she taught me stuff that scared the next chick that you were with. Oh, that cougar wasn't playing. For you guys that are joining us, Marlon was saying that he had an older woman that did do it like that. Oh, wait a minute, Lee, what you teach? Oh, look at my dirty mind. I'm like, what? Wait, what? You say it's a part of intimacy therapy. Got you. I feel you. And maybe I really think, when I think back to my situation, when I had my very first orgasm, I think that for a woman, you have to be totally balanced, relaxed, and feeling this person for that to work. Like, it's not just, I don't know how to explain it. It's like your mental, your emotional, and your physical all have to be entwined for you just to have that, amazing experience like that. That was my experience. With that person, I just felt like I was totally. Now, Tavares, is this a question? Are you saying, oh, you do? Or are you saying, oh, you do? Is that a confirmation that I do got that inner freak? Or is that a question? Do come through and let me know. Hey, that's the good thing about being a writer is that I can act out my fantasies on paper. Y'all be thinking freaky shit too. People just don't know what y'all be thinking because y'all not writing it. But with me, y'all can actually go and be like, damn, TJ, this what be in your head? Yes. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Just to let you know, yes, it is, And don't get a freak and a hoe confused because they are different things. You can be a good, loyal girl and still be a freak. I think they used to say, what, a lady in the streets and a freak in the sheets. Hey, you have to tell people that because sometimes when people find out that you might have a little freak tendencies, they start to think the other way too. Oh, dirty little mind. Yes. And I always like to say I don't have a dirty mind. I got a sexy imagination. And Lee, you are saying it right. It changes you into an animal. I can understand what she is saying. It seems like some of you guys do too. That you have had somebody that, for some reason, it's not like you knew the sex. This is not the first person you had, but for some reason, it's just taking your ass to a whole nother level. Like You don't even know what the hell is going on. It's just lift off in the room. Fireworks and shit going off. Yeah. Yeah. So that's what she's experienced. She's a little scared too. Cause he on her mind, y'all. Like, whoa. Ever since that, she like, man, I can't stop thinking about him. I bet you damn can't. That sound like it was some good. Man, your path, your journey. Thank you for coming through over on IG. Lee, you say being a freak for one person is the best thing. It allows you a comfort level, absolutely, to be as nasty as you want to be and feel safe. My sentiments exactly. My sentiments exactly. You know what I mean? Because how can you just totally let go with somebody that you know is not? You know what I mean? Like that's when you really think about it. Kind of turn off. You know what I mean? But like Lee say, when you know that it's all yours, nobody else getting it up, you feel like, you know what? Let me try this. You know, I always say anything once. You know, we only live one time. I'll try just about anything once just to see how it is. Not saying I'm gonna do it again, but hey, you gotta have a little spontaneity in your life. Life is too short for you never to do nothing. You know what I mean? For you to be so reserved. Oh, I never stop that shit. Live a little. You know, that's just my advice. Everyone is a freak for the right person. Tavares, the first one to actually come through and straight up answer the question. Because the question is the inner freak. Does everyone have one? You know, the girl sending in the question saying, look, this some shit didn't happen. I've never experienced an orgasm like this. I never let all my inhibitions go and was just free with the man. But it happened. And is this normal? Like, do other people experience this? You know? So far it sounds like it is normal. Because I've told my personal experience that I had a similar experience. Like, what the that hammer? You know? And we've had guys even come through and say, yeah, you know, that right person will bring that freak up out of you front and center. Whew. So let's see what else I wrote down here. Do y'all think it affect the relationship? Because we're talking about, you know, linking up with that person that does do it for you totally. You know what I mean? And one thing I can tell the sister that sent in this topic, once you done got that good hammer like that, girl, it's hard to go back. Well, see, you ain't know before. You didn't know before. But now you gonna be like, oh, wait a minute. If you not making me feel like him, I don't even want that. You know what I'm saying? So my next point is, do you guys think that it affects the relationship if your levels of freakiness do not match? Now I'm gonna let y'all chew on that while I get a couple more of y'all comments. Z Melody, Duck 954, thank y'all for coming through over on IG. All right, so here, let me get a couple more of y'all comments while y'all are thinking about if different levels of freakiness y'all think might actually affect the relationship. All right, Lee, you said need a totally non-judgmental space, comfort to try whatever you want to do without judgment. Women are so used to showing what feels good to them rather than exploring and body mapping and finding out for themselves with a partner what feels good. Okay. Hold on. Let me see if I can get the rest of your comment. It cut you off a little bit here. Let me see. Hold on. Okay, so hold on. You said, okay. Rather than exploring and body mapping and finding out for themselves with a partner what feels good and take their time and making her come exponentially. National Soul Clean out. I know that. Well, that shit sound good, Lee. He talking about snatching souls, cleaning souls. Yes, I'm starting to feel my ball. Catch up, damn it. Catch up. But I feel you. I feel you. So it sounds like, you know, Lee is saying that, you know, ladies, sometimes we need to just relax. You know what I mean? Enjoy that moment. You know, explore some. Find out what does, feel good. Sometimes we feel like, we're adults, we've reached adulthood, and we know everything that's needed to make us, you know, come or make us. She said that she thought before him, y'all, that was sex, what she was experiencing before that. You know what I'm saying? And that when she experienced a real orgasm, she was like, what in the hell? This is some next level. You know what I mean? To the point where now she says she cannot stop thinking about him. Never had an orgasm before, 28 years old. And she said along with that first orgasm, her whole freak jumped out. Her inhibitions left, her comfort zone left. She was like, what do you want to do? Where you want to do it at? Hey, so we've been talking. I see some more people joining us. Y'all, thank y'all for coming through. Nia J, Cosmetics, Cash Thoughts, Sartarian on IG. All of y'all, thank y'all for coming through. And Nia J Cosmetics, you said it can. Now, are you saying that it can as far as, let me know what you're saying it can to? That inner freak can jump out? Or is one person that can bring it out of you like that? Marcel, thank you for coming through. What's up? What I was saying is that, once you do get that good like that, it's often hard to go back. You know what I'm saying? She said before that, she thought that, hey, the sex she was having, I'm having sex. And when she had an orgasm, she like, she said she almost scared. She almost scared. Because she never just experienced that level of intimacy with anyone else. Now, I asked a question, so I hope that you guys have been thinking on this. Do y'all think it affects a relationship if different levels of freakiness don't match? And what I mean by that, like, I just disclosed that, yes, I have a sexy imagination. I write erotic poetry. I write, erotic stories. My imagination goes some places. If you ever read any of my work, you know that it does. But let's just say that that's not just my imagination, that I'm really in real life that freaky. And I don't know, I ain't even gonna use myself as an example. Because I don't need y'all looking at me like that, like TJ just. But let's just say it's a person that's not even overly, but they are just a freaky person. And they're with somebody that's not as, can you imagine like oral sex or something with that person? You going down there, you just, you getting it up. And they're not into oral sex or not at all. Would that be okay with y'all? For me, I kind of want someone that would be as open as I am, you know. Do y'all think that different levels of freakiness can affect a relationship? Nia J is saying toys that look. And Nia J, I understand what you are saying because sex is not everything, right? Even though it feels good as hell, And I think that it is an important attribute of a relationship. But you do have a lot of other attributes that can make, you like a guy or a girl. It could be their kindness. You know what I'm saying? Just a lot of things about them. You know what I mean? Their personality. A lot. You know what I mean? It's not all about sex all the doggone time. So sometimes I've heard that people will kind of get with somebody that doesn't match their level of freakiness, somebody that might not even satisfy them totally, because they have so many other attributes. You know what I mean? They're a provider. They're good with children. They know how to treat your ass. You know what I mean? Because y'all know some of them people with them hammers might not treat you that they got their hammer, but they ain't treating you like shit. You know? So I think Nia J, that's a good point. That maybe if your freakiness levels do not match, that maybe some bedroom toys or something like that, if he's okay with that, may help to make the sex life a little better. Nails Get Live, thank you for coming through. Sartaria to my hell yes. Nia J, you say so people can't handle too much of what one may offer, such as using toys, threesomes, and etc. Yeah. And I think in some of those would be problems. where men were like, hell no, they will not let their woman bring a toy to the bedroom. Why, Nia J? I don't know. I don't know if men may view the bedroom toys as competition. I don't know what it is. One guy say, I want to be the only hard thing in the room. So I don't know. I guess you would have to have a guy that if he isn't satisfied you, that he's at least understanding enough. Now, damn now. I need to come. I need orgasm. And you ain't doing it. So yes, let me get my little pocket rocket, my little rabbit. Zzz, zzz, zzz. Let me just, I think that overall it's all about communication, even in sex, right? I think that, sometimes we know that men have these egos and sometimes we don't want to tell them that they just ain't hitting that shit right. So when, like the person that sent this in, you meet somebody that not only do they get it right, shit. First orgasm, she said, and she said her inner freak. She didn't say inner freak. I put that, but she said some things happened, TJ. All my inhibitions, everything left. I was willing to do anything at that moment. Somebody, have we all went through that? Just somebody that just takes us to another level sexually. It's my bro Sofo painting with a spliff. Thank you for coming through. Sartera, you say, okay, I think that may be true, but I think it depends on the maturity. Oh man, I really wish I knew what you were replying to this, Sartera. And Nia J, you say I look beautiful. Thank you. I have on your lipstick. This is Nia J Cosmetics Purple. As y'all can see, it's not on my glass. Look. It will not come off. So if you are freaky and you entertaining your dude, look. No rings on your glass. Y'all know I'm crazy. I'm starting to feel my ball. So let me give my disclaimer. We are entering the tipsy part of the show. So I may go to cursing a little more than normal, making up words that don't exist, giggling for no reason. Catch up, damn it. Catch up. Yes, the zut. Now let's see. Bring the whole toy box. I wouldn't give a shit. Okay, so Marcel is speaking up for the guy saying, listen, whatever you need to bring to make this experience what you wanted to be, bring it. He said he don't care if you bring the whole toy box. He wouldn't care. Okay? So I guess that debunked that there are men that do not have a problem with you bringing sex toys to the bedroom. Eddie, you say, I'm not sure of the topic, but I was just dropping here to say hello to you, my good friend. Keep up the great work. You are doing a great job. Thank you. And Eddie, I don't know if you popped in and popped out, but we are talking about the inner damn freak. No, but we had a viewer sending a topic saying that she just had an experience that was something she never went through before, saying that she's 28 years old and y'all, she had her very first orgasm. Said she's come a bunch of times. She thought that was it. Oh, I can't. But this time, she said now she understands the difference, what an orgasm is, because that she had one with him. And not only did she have an orgasm, she had an all-out freak session. Said she just couldn't get enough. A part of her jumped out that has never jumped out before. And it kind of scared her a little bit. She's like, what in the hell did this dude do that got me like this, So she sent it in. The question was, the inner freak, does everyone have one? And I think that we kind of agreed that we do. We were kind of wondering, how you have people that are real freaking and you have people that are real reserved. And the reason I say this is y'all know that I do two events. I do Love Jones, which is centered around love. And then I do Orgasm that is centered around sex. So people that support me, I've had people that used to always come to Love Jones. You know what? We're going to support TJ and go to Orgasm. Some of them come love it. They end up coming to both events. But I have had people to pull me to the side after the show and be like, TJ, we love you, But this was a little much for us. We gonna stick to Love Jones. You know what I mean? And then I got people that come to Eargasm, same thing. They come to Love Jones. Some of them end up staying, and some of them come to me afterwards say, you know what, this was nice. I like Love Jones, but Eargasm, bitch, y'all be so freaky. So it's all types of people. You know what I'm saying? It just depends. But I wonder, those people that do kind of shy away, oh, this is a little much for me. I'm a little. Y'all think they got an inner freak too? That nobody just tapped it yet? And Bernard, you say, yikes, I bet she in love with him. Yeah. She said that he is all she could think about, Bernard. Bernard Smalls, you guys, is the CEO of Balt Vodka, what got me feeling all nice right now. So y'all make sure y'all follow Bernard Smalls and Balt Vodka. Again, if you are here in Florida, Total Wine, pick up your very own, or you can go to baltvodka.com to order. Not only do they have this great vodka, but they also have clothing, all kind of good stuff. So y'all make sure to check them out at baltvodka.com. But yeah, Bernard, she definitely feeling him. She said it scared her a little bit because all she could think about now is him. So I was saying, I hope he feel the same way. I hope whatever energy she felt, I hope that he feel the same way, because y'all know how that go, right? Y'all know that some men just know what to do. I mean, call it what it fucking is, but they can call it the proverbial ladies' man or whatever it is. But y'all know it's some men, damn it. It ain't even you that's bringing that type of energy. This motherfucker just carry that type of energy. If you was to meet somebody else and had them, they having the same experience as you, girl. Yeah, So I'm just hoping, in this situation, because she does seem genuinely like, damn, what just happened? I hope he feel the same way. You know what I'm saying? And that it goes somewhere for her, because yeah, Bernard, she is totally what they say, nose wide open, whatever you want to call it. And Marcel is saying, hell yeah, they got an inner freak. Whew. Well, while I'm waiting for some more comments, I always like to tell you guys what TJ has going on. So coming up next Thursday, which is October 14th, we are doing Harlem Nights event at Love Jones Open Mic Experience. We're all going to be dressed up in 1920s attire. So as you can see here on the flyer, some of the 1920s fashions. We are having a triple feature, 3 features. Charlie Peregrine, you guys that are over on IG, y'all see her name there. She is one of our features. She is a burlesque dancer. Ooh, and so sexy. Okay. She will be in the building doing burlesque, dressed in her 1920s attire. We also have LaBelle Michelle, also burlesque, gonna be, yes. And then we have Randy Corinthian, a saxophonist that is gonna be keeping us in that 1920s vibe. So yeah, y'all, I cannot wait to just see the pictures from this event, because we're gonna be so damn cute. So y'all make sure next Thursday, y'all go ahead and get those outfits ready and meet me there. And that's going to be at Crave Lounge at 7 o'clock p.m. Eargasm. I was just talking about all of my freaky deaky friends. Y'all that like us telling our freaky little secrets through erotic poetry, erotic comedy, erotic arts. We will be doing that on October 22nd, Friday, October 22nd. So you guys, hey, make sure that y'all get those tickets and y'all come out to vibe with us. You may just have an eargasm. All right. All right. So let me see if anybody else. Patrick talking about Goodwood. Yeah. Yeah. And all the ladies know what I'm talking about. Yeah, sometimes it could be that you and him just have this great energy and y'all just melt into each other and everything is right. But sometimes, hey, some of them dudes be experts. You know what I'm saying? They know just how to turn your way. You be like, damn, he got the angle. He got the angle. So hey, Bernard, can you be honest? Can every man make a woman feel that way? No, they cannot. I can be honest, Bernard. No, every man cannot make a woman feel that way. And it could be a number of reasons. Sometimes some men are just not attentive to women in bed. All they worrying about is what it feels like to them. Worrying about getting their self off. They're not really paying attention to the woman. A lot of time we as women make noises. We do things that let you know if what you are doing is a good thing, and you just have some, little rabbits. Y'all know how the rabbits be like, you know, order equipment. They got a pinky. What happened to you, dude? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But to be honest, as Bernard, no, every man cannot make a woman feel that way. And I think in this situation, that's what happened. Is that, like she said, she's 28, Bernard, and she just had her first orgasm a few days ago. So that means that she wasn't a virgin. So that means up until now, whoever she was doing just wasn't hitting right. Patrick Wilcox, say cheese. Thank you for coming through. And you guys, Patrick, y'all need to follow him as well. Patrick is the one that take all them beautiful pictures y'all see after the events. Y'all see me posting all those nice pictures. He has a company called PG Imagery. Pat, you heard how I said the name of your company? You know I'm a little tipsy. PG Imagery Photos. Y'all make sure y'all check him out. Oh my gosh. And look, Nia J, I was talking about her lipstick. She's talking about Italy's no rings. You know what? I got some freaky friends too. They all reserved, but it be jumping out of them around me. Sarteria, when people judge a relationship by sex or comfort, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And she's talking about when I said before that, there are people that will put up with people that don't match their level of freaky because everything else is good. If you have a man that's a provider, he knows how to treat you. He treats you well. He's good with children, but he's not good in bed. And he's a good person. You have feelings for him. You're going to be like, you know what? You are a good person, but you just can't fuck. It's over. Most people, you care about somebody, you're going to try to do other things, because they do have a lot of other attributes. And that's where some people were saying, well, maybe you could bring toys. Excuse me. That maybe you could bring toys to the bedroom or, try some other way. Somebody else was saying that you have to talk to guys, that if they are not, doing what you need, that we have to learn as women how to speak up and let them know. So I think that's some good advice. Carol Norris, thank you so much for coming through. Carol Norris, you guys, is our other sponsor for tonight. And Carol, thank you for coming through. I did mention you earlier, but since you are here, I just want to let people know about you. You guys, Carol is Destiny Jewels Boutique. She's also a vendor for Perfume Chick. Me, my mama, my sister, all my damn friends, everybody who comes to my events who try her one time becomes a customer. These shea butters smell so good, you guys. You rub them in, they have your skin looking all nice, and they stay on all day. You will forget you smelling good. People gonna come and damn, what you wearing? So you guys make sure to follow her. She is Carol Norris on Facebook, and she is, here, let me put this up so you guys can see. She is Destiny Jewels Boutique on IG. So you guys make sure to follow Carol for all of that smell good. And she does have for both men and women. All right, and we're gonna have another word from our sponsors. Bought Vodka, y'all drop them comments, and we'll get back to that, and then we'll be about finished. Bought Vodka.
Never make first, baby. You know I'ma get down on it whenever you want it.
Yes, Balt Vodka. You guys remember all Total Wines in Florida carry Balt Vodka. Or you can go to baltvodka.com if you are outside of the area. So y'all make sure to support our official sponsors. Bernard, I think you have been sponsoring me for about a year and a half now. So I appreciate you. I see the growth, in your business. And I know you're going to go all the way, man. I could see it already. You know what I mean? So thank you so much for sponsoring Convos and Cocktails with TJ. Now, you say, hold on. So, Bernard, you say, so a sexual bond is better? Yes, you women have to tell us guys the truth about sexy. No, I'm not saying that necessarily a sexual bond is better. Bernard, yes, sex feel good. It does. But like we were talking about the attributes of a person. Sex is good, but it is not everything that is needed in a relationship. And like I said, if you have somebody that's loyal, you know what I mean, that is responsible, that's a provider, you know what I mean, or if you're a guy that's a helpmate, she got your damn back, every which way. I do think that those things carry a lot of weight, and that those things are often more important than sex. I mean, if I had somebody that had all of those attributes and the only thing was that we in the bedroom for some reason we didn't seem compatible, we would have to figure that out. He'll have to let me bring some toys. I have to tell him, yeah, touch me here, lick me there. you know but I think it's down to communication, as with everything else, that you have to let people know. You can't just sit there and be unhappy, not telling that person that you're not happy. That I think that you do have to communicate with people. And Pat, to my bad choices. And yeah, they saying the same thing. They backing me up over on IG. Bernard, the women coming through saying comfort. Nia J says comfort is important. And hold on a minute. Nia J say Sarteria, that's a good one. Some guys are too rough or in a rush. Yes. And then Sofo playing with a split on my tell her ass she digmatized next. You know what? Y'all gonna leave her alone. And they laughing. So yes, she is sexy. Y'all crazy. And look at all the wet signs across the screen. Which causes side pieces. Woo! And I think Sarteri is talking about, those guys that just get it. Yes, you meet somebody that sometimes just such a special connection that when you jump in the bed, you're like, oh wow, this is the D that was created for me. This is perfect. You know what I mean? But there are those guys that they just get it. They just know what to do, what to touch you with, what way to turn you. They just know how to lay down that damn hammer, that log, Whew. So she's saying that causes side pieces sometimes, them kinds like that. And Marcel told me, I know she broke that D nut. Y'all are crazy. And Patrick laughing. All right. So Bernard, we had some women come through saying no, not necessarily. And Marcel, you talking about, I've been watching flicks since I was 10. You got to do your homework. Okay. Oh, so Marcel might be one of them kind, y'all. Somebody he been watching flicks since he was 10. He know what to do. Be careful. I'm just messing with you, Marcel. What is up, Lori? To my hey, y'all. What's good? What's good, boo? Lori, you got to come through and chime on this topic. We have about 5 minutes left. The inner freak is what we're talking about tonight. Just to catch you up real quick, had a viewer send in a topic saying she is 28 years old and just had her very first orgasm a few days ago. Saying that not only did she just have her first orgasm, but some other shit came out of her. Like all her inhibitions that she used to have was gone. She was willing to do any and everything, and it felt great. After it was over, she can't stop thinking about him. And she's wondering, like, is this shit normal? Thought before this, Lord, that she was having some good damn sex. Now she knows she done had some next level sex and sent this in saying, have other people experienced this? Like, does everybody have this inner freak that could be just pulled out of you at any time? You know? And Sartera, you saying, yeah, good sex, but no sparks, right? And then Laura, you say, but good sex, will you deal with the bullshit better? You'll put up with some stuff when the bedroom is banging. Damn. Hey, whatever way you write it, the truth is the damn truth, Lori. People will put up with more bull if that hammer is right, or that kitty too. You know what I mean? I do think that that's a true statement. That a lot of people stay in maybe relationships they shouldn't be in anymore, or toxic situations even because that hammer is good. Okay, so Terry say speaking 100. Okay, Bernard, you say which one would you take? Sex, money, emotional bond. Which one is better? Oh gosh, can I have it all? If I had to just take one, oh my gosh, I think emotional bond actually. And I know that might not seem like the answer that would come out of me. And y'all, everybody answer. Don't just put that on me. Everybody come through and let me know. Ladies, guys, if y'all had to choose, take one. Would you choose sex, money, or emotional bond? And the reason why I chose emotional is because we just discussed that if this guy is that awesome, and for some reason we just, haven't gotten it together in the bed, he that damn awesome. I done already fell for him because his character is just awesome. So the sex, hey, I could get some toys. You know what I mean? I could teach him some things. There's ways that we can approve that. As far as money, not that I know that we need money for everything. It's not that I want a bum or anything, but I just never been the type to go for a guy because of what they have. That's just, I feel like I make my own, money. You know what I mean? And I'd rather be spoiled with loyalty than money. You know what I mean? So that's why I chose emotional bond. To me, having somebody that you are emotionally bonded with, that just get you, that got your damn back through ups and downs, you know what I mean? Because it's cool, to have somebody for those other reasons. But y'all, we all just been through some shit. Like 2020 and 2021 with COVID. So many people leaving here. So I just think that would be my choice, to have somebody to put your damn, head on their shoulder. Somebody to cry to sometimes. Somebody to listen to sometimes. So yeah, for me, if I had to choose between sex, money, and emotional bond, I would definitely choose the emotional connection over everything. But y'all come through and let me know what y'all say. Sarah, you say Sartera, you say speaking 100. Charlie, you say that is the truth. Sex be bomb, that person be lacking. Yes. And we had a whole live on that one time about how, the broke dudes with no job got their hammer. You know what I mean? And the people kept coming through saying, yeah, that's a fact, that's a fact, that's a fact, So it's like, what are you willing to sacrifice for that hammer? Don't get yourself in a situation, because that good hammer will do it to you. And y'all saying amen, 100, real talk. Lori, good sex will have you putting up with stuff. Woo! Yes, it damn will. And y'all know I'm writing a book right now called Dickstraction. It's all about this. It's all about this type shit. That good D will have you mess up. Talking about a distraction, it's a distraction. I'm telling you. Whew. Chris, you say some people have more options than others. Okay. And Tavares, you say no man wants to hear your vibrator after he thinks he just put it. Wait a minute. Y'all, I was saying that if he, was lacking a little bit in the bedroom, that, hey, we gonna communicate, I'm gonna call up one of my girls and, get me a little vibrator just to help him out a little bit. Man, Tavares say no. No man wants to hear your vibrator after he thinks he just put it down. No, Tavares. He don't want it. Okay. The good batteries. Y'all know I'm silly. I get it though, Tavares. And Lori, to my think that bang bang would have you skydiving off the headboard. Wow. Sartera, you say real talk. Charlie, you say I remember that hobo sexual couple, right? And Sartera can't wait to read it. Okay, it is coming. All right, so let me get some more comments. Chris, thank you for coming through, bro. Chris say some people just boring in bed. Everybody ain't a freak. Now, it's funny that you said that, Chris, because that is actually the topic that we are talking about tonight. I see some people that just joined us. We'll be here for about another few minutes, but while you all are here, chime in. We had a lady sent in a topic saying that she is 28 years old and just had her very first orgasm. She's not a virgin. She has had other men before, but she says something about this guy. She had a whole orgasm. Say, yeah, everything shook, vibrations, feelings that she has never felt before. And on top of that, Chris, she said that her inner freak jumped out. She'd never been that way with anybody else. It's just something about this dude just made all her inhibitions leave. Her inner freak just jumped out front and center, like, let's do this. So we were saying, does everybody have one? Like, even people that are really reserved. Do you think that they have an inner freak? Because you say everybody ain't a freak, but do you think that they still have an inner freak? Or do you think that they just, some people just don't have it in them? Let me know what you think. Lori, I make my own money. I can get myself off. I need that bond. All right. So that's another lady coming through saying if they had to choose between sex, money, and an emotional bond, they'll go for that bond. For real. Chris, money. If all the bills paid, the sex good, and the emotions are happy. Okay, so hey, so Chris, you saying that if the bills ain't on your head, you happy. Well, you gotta pick one, Chris. You saying money, but then you said if the bill paid, the sex good. You saying that the money causes sex to be good and emotions to be happy? Let us know. Marcel, emotional bond is the anchor to good sex and financial support. So I want the emotional bond. I agree. I think it is. I think it is. Energizers. Sartera, what are you talking about over here on IG? All right, hold on. Let me get some more of y'all comment. And Carol is agreeing when we were saying about the broke dudes be having a hammer. Huh. She said the demons. Carol. Why you call them people demons? Some of the demons have good sex. Why you call them people demons? Oh my gosh. Ooh. Carol. Ronald, thank you for coming through. Pat, thank you for coming through, cousin. You say you are better late than never. That's a true story. Hey. Give you sex therapy. I'm trying to get the rest of y'all comments. Give me one moment, y'all. I'm waiting for it to roll down here. Soft as you want to. What makes a woman a freak? Well, I think that when we refer to the proverbial freak, we talk about exactly what she said as far as a person that can totally let their inhibitions go with you. You know, they're not concerned about shit. They're not concerned about what they look like to you. You know what I'm saying? Nothing like that. They're not thinking about anything but getting pleased and being pleased. And they will do that by any means necessary. You know what I mean? So to me, that what, is my definition. They might have some little, unorthodox things or some extra things in their sexual repertoire. I don't know, y'all, what makes a woman a freak. Let me know. And she's to my zip. Oh yeah, energizers. To my zip zip when you get vibrators, right? The good batteries, energizers. Charlie, to my, I think folks have it in them. They just have to be aligned with the correct person that they can have that experience. I agree. I absolutely do agree. And Chris saying, you got to pick one, bro. You put them all in there. That's what I was saying. You got to pick one. Let's see. Did we have anybody else come through and say which one they would choose? Bernard, which one would you choose? This dude was the devil. He had the best sex. What the hell, girl? I think that's how our viewer feels. She like, what in the hell just happened? This man and put it on me. Like next level put it on me. Woo! So she been thinking about him since, y'all. She's been thinking about him since. That's all she can think about. Okay, and Chris say if he broke, he can't concentrate. So it'll be money for him. And Pat say yes. Some men can bring the freaky out of you. Yeah, so true. Tavares Hill. Wait, what did you say? You gonna call your homegirl over too? What? What you talking about? What you talking about, Tavares? I didn't hear anybody say that. Did you hear something we didn't hear? And Bernard is saying, cousin, you intellectual talking to Lee. Ronald is saying, yes. Is the woman faithful if she is a freak? She can be. And I'm glad that you said that because we kind of touched on that earlier. That, sometimes people get the wrong idea. They kind of feel like, okay, if she, is a freaky woman, then she must be a hoe. Because she don't have any inhibition, she must be. But that is not the truth. You have a lot of women that have high sex drives, but they still stingy with their kitty. You know what I mean? Some of my best writing is getting my rocks off through writing. You know what I'm saying? Even though I may have a sexy imagination, you know what I mean? That's my way of getting it out. So I may have a little freak in me, but I'm not just out here, just giving myself up like that. So, y'all chime in on what y'all think too, but no, I do not think that because a woman is a freak that she's gonna be unfaithful. You know what I mean? I'm sure in some instances, but not in all of them. Ronald say, yes, ma'am. Bernard, you say I would choose money. I hate living in the real with no money. I can't have sex and worry about the light bill. All right. So that's two guys that came through and said that they would choose the money, over sex or an emotional bond. That they just cannot concentrate at all when they damn broke. So that would be for you guys that are coming in. We had a little sub question. Bernard asked everybody, if you had to choose, if your mate could only have one that they were great at, sex, money, or an emotional bond, which one would you choose? So we're all kind of just coming through before we leave, chiming in, saying what we would choose. The ladies, mostly they have chimed in so far, have said emotional bond. So, we are digging that emotional connection. And then we had two guys come through saying, I don't know. If I ain't got no money, I'm not gonna be able to have no damn sex. Like they shit ain't even gonna get up if they, can't pay the bills. Now, Marcel, you say every woman I've ever had sex with that didn't know what to do before, now they blow minds. We all have an animalistic nature. You just gotta bring it out. I think I'm kind of agreeing with Marcel. Quite a few of us have said that even people that are real shy, sexually, that if they did get with that person that for some reason, the energy was awesome and just all of the factors were in place, that they do have an inner freak that would get out. Faithful freaks get married. Absolutely. Absolutely. And some of us ain't married yet. You know? All right, let's see. Okay, hold on, y'all. Trying to get y'all comments. Now, Ronald is a dude, and Ronald said he would go for the emotional bond. That's true love for me. He said he'd make his own money. All right, so that's a gentleman that's saying that he would go for the emotional bond. So I guess it just depends. You know, to each is to each their own, you know. Um Very, very interesting convo tonight. So just to go ahead and wrap everything up that we talked about tonight. We had a viewer that sent in the topic basically saying she's 28 years old and she just had her very, very first orgasm, saying that she's had sex before, she's not a virgin, she's did the proverbial come, but she had never had a full blown orgasm. Said on top of that orgasm, something jumped out that she never experienced before. Said she had no inhibition. She just wanted to do any and every damn thing with him. So after it was all over, not only could she not stop thinking about him, but she got a little scared. She like, hold on, this is next level. Like, is this normal for me to be experiencing this? So that's why she sent in this topic. And I think that we've come to the conclusion. My fault. I'm slurring. We've come to the conclusion that it is normal. You know, that most of us do have that damn inner freak. You know, some of us is front and center. Some of us is laying dormant, you know, but we all seem to kind of agree, you know, that, hey, that there is an inner freak that maybe just some of us, it just hasn't been tapped into yet, you know. And Ronald, you say she was a Scorpio. Oh, who you, Ronald? Ronald got a flashback. He like, oh, she was a Scorpio. Hey. All right, you guys. So I'm going to give a minute longer to see if anybody else has anything else to say on our topic. Just want to remind you guys of the Harlem Nights event next Thursday, October 14th at Crave Restaurant and Lounge. This is a 1920s fashion event. So if you guys can see on the screen, you know, we all got our 1920s fashions on. So y'all, this is going to be a very fun event. Man, y'all get fly. Come out for this Harlem Nights event. It's going to be next Thursday. You can look on Ticket Leap for tickets, or of course click on my page, but I hope to see you there. Going to be an awesome time. We have a triple feature, so y'all come out and vibe with me for that. And Sartera, you saying I would definitely get my money on for my own stability. I hear that. All right, you guys. Any other comments? We're going to go ahead and get out of here for tonight. All right. So thank you guys for coming through to vibe with me tonight. I am here every Wednesday at 8:00 p.m. If you have a topic, something you are going through, or something you want me to bring to the people, you will remain anonymous. And I'm happy to bring your topic to the people. Just send me a DM. So you guys have a great night. Live, laugh, love, and be naughty. Good night.